Okay, it's 12:45. I call this meeting to order. I am chair of this meeting as per council rules and the senior most incumbent city councilor. We are meeting remotely as per the allowed by the state legislature and the governor of Massachusetts. We will begin with the remote swearing in of Councilor Lindsay Rothschild. I apologize. Barbara.
Okay. Lindsay,
you're going to have to go video.
Second. All right. Lindsay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, Lindsay Rothschild, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as city councilor at large according to the best of my knowledge and abilities, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States of America, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the city of Easthampton. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We will now have a roll call. Barbara, please.
Connie Denham.
Here.
Salem Derby.
Here.
Omar Gomez.
Here.
JP Kaczynski.
Here.
Tom Peak.
Here.
Brad Riley.
Here.
Dan Rist.
Here.
Lindsay Rothschild.
Here.
Owen Zarrett.
Present.
Before I start, just for the public's information, the city attorney approved swearing in remotely. He felt that it was in keeping with the allowance of remote meetings as per state legislature and the governor. Before we begin with nominations for president and vice president, I wanted to talk about procedure. We will begin with nominations. Each nomination requires a second. Sorry. After nominations are done, I will ask for a motion to close nominations. That again will have to have a roll call vote. After the nominations, nominations are closed, I will allow discussion of the nominations. The candidates may speak to their nomination and any counselor may speak to it or ask questions. Then when we take the vote, if there are more than one candidate for either office, each counselor will state their preference by naming the person they would like to be president or vice president. So those same procedures will occur for the vice president.
Did we lose Dan?
Yes.
I was thinking I missed something.
No, you didn't miss anything. He just kind of disappeared. Someone else came in.
He disappeared at the same time.
He's back.
Okay.
Dan, we lost you for a moment. So you're back, but we can't hear you. You're on mute.
I apologize. It just turned off. Never happened before.
It looks like it's from, we have a dual account for you here, right next to you, Dan Rist, Easthampton City Council.
There was an original admission, original agenda that had the meeting at 1 o'clock, and that may be what people are clicking on. I apologize, but you're all hearing me now? We're good? Yes. I will take nominations for president, and I hereby nominate Councilor Omar Gomez. I need a second.
Second.
We have a nomination of Councilor Gomez and a second. Do we have another nomination? Hearing none, I'll take a motion to close the nominations.
I move to close the nominations. Second.
We have a motion to close the nominations and a second. Barbara?
Connie Denham?
Yes.
Salem Derby?
Aye.
Omar Gomez?
Aye.
JP Kaczynski?
Yes.
Tom Peak?
Aye.
Brad Riley?
Aye.
Dan Rist?
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild?
Aye.
Owen Zarrett?
Yes.
Given that there's only one candidate, I therefore request a roll call vote to approve the nomination of Councilor Omar Gomez as president of the City Council. Discussion, Councilor Jarrett.
Thank you, Councilor Rist. Councilor Gomez, happy to hear your name nominated for president. I think this is another step in equity with our first woman president, with Councilor Khanna for the last term, and hopefully our first Latino president this term. I just have a question. Living in a small community and 16,000 people and working so closely together, both within the community and the City Council, there's a complicated interweaving of relationships. Inevitably, people potentially become close friends here, or inevitably also because of the closeness of this community and the closeness of the council, people experience relationship disillusions. And oftentimes, and I can personally say I've witnessed this, these personal relationships can tend to leak into the proceedings of the City Council and can sometimes come into our proceedings and our deliberations. For me, I feel that we need to make sure that we maintain an air of fairness and don't allow those relationships to influence how we behave and how we proceed here. And I'm curious about your feelings about how you as a president of this council would be able to temper your both close and distant relationships here.
Okay. Thank you, Councilor Sarek. First, I have to say our constituents know that answer, right? They elect me 3 times. And I think most of you guys have been serving with me for 4 years know that I'm fair and that I have professionalism in this role. But I can tell you a little bit more. For the past, maybe a little bit more than 10 years, I've been coaching. And being a coach is no easy job. You have to be fair. But at the same time, you have to move some peace, some students, some athletes, where I see them in the right spot. When they disagree with me, sometimes, but at the end, was the best for the team. And I see it as a controller, as a team. And believe me, I will be the best coach for this team.
Any other comments before we approve the vote? Salem.
I just want to say, I guess I'm, as the second most senior incumbent, I'm happy to see Omar step up to this position. I think in the time that I've served with him and been on committees with him, he's shown that he has leadership potential and the leadership qualities to make this a successful term. And I feel wholeheartedly that he possesses the skills, the knowledge, the passion to drive the council forward in a positive way. So I just want to give him my full support in his quest to be president. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Councilor Riley?
Yeah, I just wanted to echo what Councilor Derby just said. In the few years that I've been collaborating with you all on City Council, Omar has dedicated his life to our public service and also in his professional life. He serves the community of Easthampton when we're needing people at our most. So I have no doubt that he's going to bring that same level of dedication to being our president.
Anyone else? JP, is that a hand?
That is a hand, and it's a hand for Omar, because Omar, I'm glad that you are willing to step up and help guide this community, help guide us. I think you'll be an excellent partner for this council, and I think you'll have our backs, and I look forward to that. So thank you so much for being there.
Thank you.
Anyone else? We have a nomination on the floor for Councilor Gomez. Please signify your approval by saying aye. Barbara?
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
I guess I.
yeah. JP Kaczynski,
I guess so, Omar. I hope so.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Aye.
Connie Denham.
Aye.
Barbara will now swear in our new president, Councilor Gomez. Congratulations.
Raise your right hand. I state your name, do solemnly swear
I, Omar Gomez, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I'm faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform the duties
the charge of the perform of the duties
of City Council President
of City Council President
according to the best of my knowledge and abilities,
according to the best of my knowledge and abilities,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States of America,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States of America,
the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and the City of Easthampton.
and the City of Easthampton.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Omar. We will now have nominations for the position of Vice President. Before we start, I wish to say that I understand the majority of the council, from what I hear, would like a new Vice President, and I am happy to step aside. I do not want my name to be considered for Vice President, and I do so with the hope of maintaining unity on this City Council and not to start Councilor Gomez's term with any acrimony. So please know that I appreciate your thoughts, but I will not be considered Vice President. I've done it long enough. I will now entertain nominations for Vice President. Councilor Zaret.
Motion to nominate Councilor Salem Derby as Vice President of the Easthampton City Council.
I need a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any other nominations? Hearing none, I need a motion to close the nominations.
So moved.
Second.
The motion to close the nominations, Barbara?
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
JP Kaczynski,
Aye.
Tom Peak,
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Aye.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby.
Aye.
Having no other nominations, I'll open the floor to discussion before we vote on Councilor Derby. Councilor Zaret.
Councilor Derby, happy to see you nominated. Well, I guess I did it. So I nominated you. Pleased to see you serving again. And just as a quick comment to Councilor Rist's early comment, I want to thank you for your leadership these past 2 years. Just the same question that I posed to now President Gomez. It's complicated. We in these chambers, we're colleagues, and outside these chambers, some of us are and some of us aren't friendly with each other. And how will you help mitigate maintaining an air of professionalism in City Council?
That's a really good question, and it's one that's been on my mind honestly the last few years. When I started on City Council, there was a pretty interesting group of people, and we didn't necessarily get along all the time, and we did have heated debate. But one of the things that always struck me, one of the things that always really stood out to me, was how we could have spirited, heated, passionate debate. But then at the end of that debate, we could shake hands and be collegial and leave the debate on the floor and not take it home with us. And I think that that's something that we need to practice. It's something that we need to model for, we live in crazy times right now where people are not necessarily nice to each other, and they feel like saying whatever they can say to whatever is without consequence. And I feel like as as city councilors, number one, we should be held to a higher standard. Number two, we should be as collegial as we can be, even when we don't agree, right? And not take things personally and not hold grudges. And so, I'm going to support Omar in whatever ways that he needs to be able to make that, whether through policy or whether through just modeling, make that the norm of the Easthampton City Council. Because I think, honestly, that's the only way we're going to be able to persevere, through these difficult years that we have ahead of us. So that's my answer. I hope it's okay.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, please signify your approval of Councilor Derby as Vice President by saying aye. Barbara?
JP Kaczynski,
Aye.
Tom Peak,
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Aye.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
I guess aye.
Omar Gomez.
Aye.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Councilor Gomez, I will turn the gavel over to you. President Gomez, sir. I just want to make if there is statements and business and announcements and statements, I would like to make that brief, as Barbara has to get on the city school committee meeting, which happens in 15 minutes. Councilor Gomez, President Gomez, I'll try to not make that mistake.
You have 2 years.
Sir, you are now the president of the council. Please take over the meeting.
Thank you, Councilor Rest. First, I want to start congratulating the VP, and we have to swear him in.
Oh, I apologize. Thank you very much.
So raise your hand, right? I say your name, do solemnly swear.
That's you, Salem. You have to raise your hand.
I, Salem Derby, do solemnly swear
That I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge of perform the duties of City Council Vice President
discharge and perform the duties of the City Council Vice President
according to the best of my knowledge and abilities,
according to the best of my knowledge and abilities,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States of America,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States of America,
the laws of Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and the City of Easthampton.
and the City of Easthampton.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
All yours, Omar. I forgot.
yeah, thank you. We have any others business and announcements? Any councilors have any announcements? Councilor Vice President or any other councilors? Councilor Kuczynski?
I just would like to make a quick comment, if I may. I hope that this group feels the collegiality that I feel with you today. I think that we can be a very dynamic group, a group that really works to, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm sorry. This is truthfully coming right from the heart. I think this is a key group, a great group, and I am really very excited to be with you. And I think we can make it happen. And I will be inviting you to that first walk to come up very soon. And I really hope that that's something we can all regularly do, not talking about anything on our agenda, but continuing the spirit and the ability to work together. So thank you so much. Councilor Gomez, President.
Thank you, Kuczynski. Any other councilors? Councilor Zaret.
Thank you, President Gomez. As you could probably tell from my questions to the nominees, I have concerns, at least historically from last term, about the operations of this council that have definitely troubled me. And I just wanted to speak to that briefly. I promise it to be brief. I actually practiced this. It's 2.5 minutes. Certainly, first of all, just congratulations to everybody. Our re-elected councilors and our new councilors, welcome Councilors Denham and Riley, and new leadership, President Gomez and Vice President Derby. President Gomez, I look forward to your running fair and organized meetings, and again, a landmark day for Easthampton with our first Latino president of City Council. And Vice President Derby, Certainly, the reason I nominated you is because you are even-tempered, and I appreciate that in leadership. This city council requires 9 councilors to function appropriately. We must do everything in our power, our sworn duty to the city, to make sure that all 9 councilors are able to engage in council activities. It's the only way to fulfill our obligations to each other as colleagues, to the council as a whole, and to the city which we serve. The reason we're here is because of the will of the voters. An election occurred, part of our fundamental democratic process. We must respect the will of the voters, reflect on those results, and move forward to perform our duties together. As we just stated in our oaths, to discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon ourselves. As I touched upon, outside the council chambers, among us we have a variety of relationships. Some are friends, some are not. But friendship has nothing to do with the affairs of the council. Here we are colleagues, colleagues who must work together, colleagues who must communicate with each other. We must support each other. We must speak to the positives of each other, but also constructively guide each other through our faults and uphold an air of professionalism to our constituents. We must not allow friendships or lack thereof to seep into the proceedings of these chambers. Feel free to disagree on policy or procedure, but please leave your feelings at the door, and for better or for worse, do not allow them to taint the work that happens here. If you disagree in the council, please have conversations. Those conversations might be hard and they might be unsatisfying. However, here in this council, that needs to take place, especially when disagreements occur. Remember also that we're all human and inherently fallible. Treat each other with kindness, compassion, understanding. This is business. It's not personal. So please do not respond to disagreements here through retaliation, punishment, censorship, marginalization, shaming, or undermining of other counselors. If you need help mediating a problem or you feel something unethical or illegal has transpired, please bring it to leadership. That's part of their duty to us and one they must uphold. Remember, we have an obligation to the voters, all of the voters, and to the city. They're watching us. Let's provide them with an exceptional standard for discourse and deliberation. We're the leaders of this community, and let's show them how it's done. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah and Councilor Sarah. And I just want to let you know that we don't have too much time. I see Barbara looking at the clock, so I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved.
We have a motion to adjourn. Barbara?
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley.
Aye.
Dan Rist.
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild.
Hi.
Owen Zarrett.
Aye.
Connie Denham.
Aye.
Salem Derby.
Aye.
Omar Gomez.
Aye.
JP Kaczynski.
Stay safe. Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
See you Wednesday.